You signed in? Okay, well, do it after this. Okay, so what do we do? Same stuff we've been doing. Anyone remember what we've been doing? No, that's because you're young and impressionable and have a terrible memory. So let's look at this equation. That is a linear inequality. First, we're going to find the line. Okay? And then I'm going to shade one side of the line or the other. That's the solution for that guy. Then I'm going to do the same with the next one. So that one, 2x plus y, just make it an equal. I want to know where that line is. I want to go back to grade 10. How do I do that? Let's find an x-intercept. That's where y is 0. 2x plus 0 is 4. So why write the 0? Solve that thing for x. Divide by 2, so the x-intercept is 2, which is coordinates 2, 0. And guys, do this. Show this work if it's a written question on the test, okay? Like these are worth 3 marks each. So that's 1 point, 1, 2, 0. That's right there. The next point is the y-intercept. That's where x is 0, let x be 0, and y is 4. That's handy. As a coordinate, of course, for the y-intercept, x is 0. So that's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 2 points. I can make a line. Do I want it to be dashed or solid? Try again. Solid. Yeah, it's got an equal there. Okay? So big, not just from here to here, people, not just from there to there, across the whole graph. Do that line. Oh, okay. Said it correctly. Someone said it wrong and I copied them. I mean, that's what I'm going with. Okay, it is solid. Yeah, terrible, but whatever. I'll still give you a mark for that, okay? Even if you don't use a ruler. All right, now what side do I shade? Choose a test point. If you can use 0, 0, use it. So put in a 0 here, and I hope we're getting the picture here. Do I even need to write this down? I'm going to choose, I'll write it down. Okay, 0, 0. Put in a 0 here. That's 2 times 0 is 0. Plus, y is 0. What's 0 and 0? 0. Is 0 less than or equal to 4? Yes. So this point is in the solution area. Therefore, everything on that side of the line is a solution. Okay? So again, if you can't use 0, 0, then you choose a different point. Doesn't matter which one. There's lots of points here. Pick some. Alrighty, let's do this guy. X is greater than 1. Let's use green. Now this is the weird one. Okay? Because if I go x-intercept, well, let's write it, okay, but again, I want just the line, so make it an equal. If I go x-intercept, then y 0, and like what happens here, okay? So try to stick this into your head. This is this weird one where it says, common sense, x is 1. Do I care what y is? No, I don't care what y is. X is 1 there, it's 1 here. It's also 1 there, it's 1 there. I don't care what y is. All these points, x is 1. Okay, that's the weird one. I can't even put it in like this form. Okay, I can't say, well, the slope is 0 here. That's not a horizontal line, that's a vertical line. What's the slope of a vertical line? It's not 0. It's undefined. Okay? Because again, slope is rise overrun. This line does not run at all from this point to that point. And I don't care what the rise is, but if the run is 0, pick any number for rise, put that in your calculator. What do you get? Error. Can't do it. Okay? So try to remember this. Okay? If it said x is 3, that would be a line right there. Don't write it. X is -2, that's a line right there, a vertical line. Okay? So that's the weird one. Hopefully that makes sense. When you see that, you say to yourself, okay, I don't care what y is, x is always 1. That's a vertical line. That is a horizontal line at 1, 2, 3. Okay, here I can write that like that. The slope is 0. This one I can't. It doesn't make any sense for the slope. It's undefined. Okay? So anyway, there's where the line is. Is that solid or dashed? Dashed, yeah. That's why I dotted it. This one's dashed. It is dashed, not stippled. I was just showing you those are all the points where x is 1. Okay? Across the whole page, guys. Across the whole graph. And then what side am I going to shade? Let's plot. Can I use 0, 0? Sure, right? There's no y, but so what? I put in 0 for there, x, and is 0 greater than 1? No. So I'm going to shade this side, the opposite side to where that point was. That's the solution area. But you might want to look at this thing and just use common sense. What are all the values of x that are greater than 1? Is 2 greater than 1? Is 3 greater than 1? Is 10 greater than 1? Yeah, those are all solutions, right? So it's everything on the right-hand side of this line. Okay, but feel free to use the test point. Okay, so that's the solution set, which is, for both of these lines, where do they cross? Here. Okay, that's the solution set for both of these. So when it asks you, is this point in that solution set? Well, you can look at it and go 1, 2, 3, 0. Does that look like it's in that purple area? No. But did I even have to graph this to find that out? If that's a solution, it's going to work in there and in there. So let's try it. I. 3, 0. Let's plug it in here. Okay. X is 3. Y is 0. Is that less than or equal to 4? Is 6 less than or equal to 4? Absolutely not. Okay? So this is like a two-part question. Even if you don't remember how to graph this thing, you can still get these marks, okay, by this knowledge. So I don't even need to check it in here. I know it doesn't work. Okay? Let's do that with this point. Does that work in here? Substitute it. 2 times x is 2 plus y is -2. Is that less than or equal to 4? 4 minus 2. Is that less than or equal to 4? Is 2 less than or equal to 4? Yes, but I got to check it in the other one too. Okay, it has to work in both of them. Because that might be a solution here for this line, but that's not in the solution set, because it's not in this solution. So x greater than 1, x is 2. Is 2 greater than 1? Yes, so it works in both of them. So that is in the solution. And then because I got the graph and I did it correctly, well, let's check. 2, -2, yep, it definitely is in there, in that pink solution area for both lines. Okay, so that was a no, that was a yes. Okay, so remember, if you did your graph wrong, you should still be checking that in here. And if I recall the first question on that quiz, it was a question like this. You didn't need to graph it, just plug the point in the equation and see if it works. Okay? So for those of you who weren't here, but I know you all watched the lesson and found out what you missed and did your homework, right? That's what we did. And then I'm adding 317, 1AB, and 4 all. Okay? So one more day of chapter 6, guys, and then a review test Thursday, and then a test on Friday, as well as rewrites on Thursday. Okay? So be busy. Stay out of trouble.